Hello everyone, this is Joshua Cook back here again with my with my Young and Restless review and recap uh, for the last couple of weeks. Well, I have seen some pretty interesting events happening during the last couple of weeks on the YNR, and also I'm going to give you a mini review of WWE's Clash at the Castle, which is why I didn't do my review and recap last week because of that. So hopefully you folks got the chance to see WWE's Clash at the Castle. So I'll get to that later after I do my YNR review. Let's see. Where do I start? Yes. The ongoing power struggle with Audra and Tucker. So as it turns out, Audra is trying to make a play for Glissade, and she's not doing this alone. She has like a secret investor on the side who isn't really it's not really a secret. It is Victor Newman. So Audra tried to get Tucker out of Glissade. All the while he was faking a heart attack. So that was not really a well-designed plan for Tucker. So as you will see next week, all the plans that Audra has will take a turn because Victor has some plans of his own, and some of them involve Kyle. Victor wants Kyle to work with him along with Audra. So it'll be interesting to see where this goes. And speaking of Tucker, I don't know if you already heard, but Trevor St. John, who plays Tucker, is leaving the show. He has some side projects that he is going to do. So it was, I'll say this, it was pretty interesting to see him on YNR, and he did have some pretty interesting moments with, of course, his dealing with Devon and then Audra and so on. So, and of course Jack. Didn't want to forget about him. So, but yeah, Trevor St. John is not going to be on the show anymore. So I wish him good luck in his side projects, his future. He's got a pretty good future ahead of him, at least for the rest of this year. So, all right. Well, another thing another story is Connor. He's dealing with his OCD, making progress, and he wants to see his parents, Adam and Chelsea, and he wants them to come and visit him. But unfortunately, Victor has some other ideas when it comes to Adam. I mean, I know Victor's happy that Adam is taking care of, Connor, and being concerned for his welfare, his well-being, with this whole OCD diagnosis. So, well, we'll see how that shapes up this coming week. And speaking of Adam's girlfriend, Sally, and her friend Chloe, they're going to be back working with Summer over at Marchetti, so they'll have some project for him this week. So, and also speaking of Kyle, there's another Kyle. His I guess you could say friendship with Claire is growing, I guess. Of course, Claire is Harrison's nanny. So, and of course, I saw my faves, Mariah and Tessa, on the show. Even though they were supposed to have a date night, that got interrupted by Kyle and Claire. So, and Mariah had a little chat with Claire, and they seem to have gotten along pretty good. So, and also, like I said, Claire and Kyle are trying to remain friendly, even though, like I said, Summer is trying to, come to grips with all that, and apparently she's not the only one who's trying to handle Claire, Victoria's children, or should I say Billy and Victoria's children, were introduced to Claire. So that'll be interesting to see how that goes. But the only concern I have is what Claire was wearing. I mean, she had this weird looking dress. I mean, it looked like she was on Little House on the Prairie, for crying out loud. No disrespect, but it was, if you've seen the episodes where she wore that weird looking dress, I mean, not the most popular choice, if I'm being honest, as far as fashion is concerned. And Also, they had a yesterday on Friday. They had a standalone episode for Nick. Joshua Morrow, who plays Nick Newman, celebrated his 30 years on the show as Nick Newman. So that's pretty good accomplishment right there. So, and they had a lot of flashbacks with Sharon and Nick's love story. And honestly, I wouldn't mind seeing them back together. But who knows, right? It's up to the writers whether or not they want to pull the trigger or not. So, also this coming week, Sharon, who has been put on some bipolar medicine, is going to have some trouble with said medicine. And also, Tracy is going to have a date with Ashley's doctor, Dr. Allen, who has been busy trying to get help for Ashley with her multiple personality ordeal. So they're going to be in Paris. So they're going to have a date this coming week. So it'll be interesting to see how that plays out. But that's about all for the Y&R review and recap. I think there's been a lot of interesting stories this week. Oh, I forgot to mention, I just now thought of it, Billy and Lily are going to have Billy's been put in charge of Chancellor Winters, and Lily has some plans for him and the rest of the folks over at Chancellor Winters this week. So it'll be interesting. And Jill may put in her 2 cents in. Her and Mammy. As you know, those two don't get along at all, so we'll see what happens in that. But now, that's about all the big stories over on Y&R, so it'll be interesting to see how things shape up over there this week. But right now, I want to share with you my mini review of WWE's Clash at the Castle. All in all, I thought it was a really good show, Clash at the Castle. The first match was Cody Rhodes defending his WWE title against AJ Styles in an I Quit match. Excuse me. And I thought it was a really interesting matchup. They had Cody's mom and mom out there at ringside, and AJ was talking trash about about Cody, about his mom, and yeah, that did not go so well with Cody's mom. But they pretty much beat each other to. I mean, Cody was bleeding, busted open, and they used like trash cans. They had handcuffs. They had the steps. You know, that's pretty much norm for an I Quit match. But it ended up Cody Rhodes winning when AJ Styles said I quit, and Cody was gonna hit AJ Styles with the steps, but Cody, or I should say AJ, said the words I quit. So Cody retained his title. Another title match was the Women's Tag Team Championship. It was a fatal four-way match with Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair defending against Ida. I think it was Ida Fire and, or it was Fire and Blaze. I think that's who it was. Alba Fire and Ida Blaze or something. Anyways, it was those two against, or actually it was a triple threat match. Why I say it was a four-way match, but it was Fire and Blaze and then, or Fire and Storm, or I'll look those two up and I'll let you know in the comments. But it was those two and, of course, Zoe Stark and Shayna Baszler. So, the two Fire and Storm, or Storm and I forget who those two are, but they ended up being the champions because I think they were in their. It was in Scotland, which is their home country. So, yeah, those two won the women's tag team titles. And like I said, I'll look them up and put it in the comments. Anyway, speaking of home country, Bayley defending her WWE Women's title against Piper Niven. Now that I can easily remember because she used to be Dewdrop, but she changed her back to her old name, Piper Niven. And she also had Chelsea Green at ringside. Bayley was able to defend her title, so that was a pretty good match with Bayley and Piper Niven. And of course, the last match was CM Punk going against, no, not CM Punk. What am I talking about? CM Punk was instrumental. Drew McIntyre challenging Damian Priest for the World Heavyweight title. And CM Punk came in when the referee got knocked out of the ring. CM Punk put on the referee's shirt, tried to count Drew McIntyre as the champion, but didn't. So, and then CM Punk kicked Drew McIntyre low, and then it led to Damian Priest giving that choke slam to Drew McIntyre, and Damian Priest is still World Heavyweight Champion. So, like I said, that was a really good a really good show, even though I didn't want Damian Priest to to win. But there may be say something for like a big Judgment Day breakup or something. So we'll have to see. So, but like I said, that was a Clash at the Castle was a good show, and unfortunately, Drew McIntyre was so upset with what happened, he ended up quitting on Monday, but then on Friday he showed up on SmackDown and attacked CM Punk. So I don't know what to make of it. Either he's done with WWE or he's not. You know, it's the proverbial, you gotta make up your mind at some point, right? So, well, that's about all for this Y&R review and recap, plus my mini review of WWE Clash at the Castle. Like I said, I think WWE's Clash of the Castle was a good show. I would give it about an 8.5 out of 10. So, but like I said, it was a pretty good premium live event. And of course, the next one will be Money in the Bank in July over in Toronto. All right, well, that's it for this this week's Y&R review and recap, and of course, the mini review for WWE's Clash of the Castle. Thank you folks so much for joining me. Really do appreciate it. Be sure and follow me on Daily Motion and on my YouTube channel and on my Facebook. So I will have another Y&R review and recap next week, and let you know what's going on over there. So until then, I'm Joshua Cook. Thank you for watching. I'll see you folks again on my next video.